Beginning to end.
No, I don't think.
No, really.
Beginning to
He's not going to tell you. He's going to show you through his conducting which section it is. Go okay for you?
yes.
What'd you say?
Ninth.
Ninth? Yeah.
Nice.
Nine. What are some thoughts from the group? What are your initial thoughts as a player? Yeah.
I really enjoyed your conducting. It seemed I liked how you moved with it. So we kind of gotten a little bit of the flow that you were kind of feeling, and you see it throughout your body, how quickly you feel this. Good job.
Thank you.
I wish I would have done this, but I really liked how patient you were with all the breaths. You were more emotional. You just went where you wanted to go. I liked that.
Good comment. Yeah, Zach.
Good recovery from the beginning. I noticed that you started on one and switched.
That was on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Turning it into a 3-bar, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Just-
good job.
Yeah. Ben?
I really liked your plan for this opening section. I really enjoyed how you helped the beauty out of the old notes. Words are awkward. She really took it for what it's worth.
Did you have a story or any sort of descriptor for this?
You know, I listened to it for the first time. Yes, like when we played it.
Yesterday?
I like heard it and I like kind of knew what it was, but then yesterday I like really listened to it.
Your face looked very clean.
Not like as a conductor, but just as a listener standpoint.
I agree.
Your face.
It was just, I don't know what it was, but it just meant a lot. I mean, Tyler's, it's a beautiful piece, but it just, once I heard it, it's kind of like Lux when we did the thing with Matt Bean and talked about our favorite piece, it just did the same thing.
Have you read the translation for the lyrics?
I have not.
I highly recommend looking at that. That was my inspiration when I conducted for the feeling that I wanted to convey to the piece. So when you get the chance, I think it's a good idea to look at the lyrics.
It's a great comment and great question too, because that's kind of what I see. Is I see that there's a connection. You know that wow, this is beautiful, and that sort of thing. But I think that there can be a deeper connection, and I think that's one of the main routes to go is the lyrics and the text and the interpretation of the text, and then not just that, but then applying it to your own life and experiences and circumstances. You know, I think we talked about that in here, didn't we? One time about the depth of connection to a piece. You know, it's one thing to say, oh, that's a nice piece, that sounds pretty, that sounds nice, but then to understand the deeper meaning and then to make the personal connection and all those kinds of things. So, yeah. Why do you think in the second bar they kind of died before the breath?
I think it's because I didn't show the motion. Because on that second quarter note, I wanted to sustain it a little bit more, and I hit the 2, I stayed there, and then I moved. It wasn't so much.
Okay. Okay, let's do another shot. Oh, Tyler.
Just
just as performer, I can confirm that. Just, I didn't quite know where it was going, and I was at that point, I didn't see the direction. I was running out of air, so just kind of.
And when you moved to 3, we thought you were moving on. Or when you moved the other direction, we thought, okay, we're moving on.
Quick question for you. Because on the third, sustain that, because we were practicing before, do you felt like it was good to go through, or?
Yeah, I mean, the ensembles are good enough musicians where we took that little lift,
Right.
but you didn't show it, so the combined effect, very tasteful little phrase point, but it worked. It worked.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All right, let's do it again. Yeah, good job. On that release, try not to rotate your wrist so much.
Okay.
Okay? I'm trying to, let me see from my left hand. Kind of started this way, and then as you went out, yeah. Well, just keep this consistent so that the baton's doing the movement and not the wrist.
Okay.
I think it'll bleed a little bit. Other thoughts or comments? This is a general thought or comment or question or whatever. Why is it important? Why is it important to give a clear release before those first 2 breath marks, as far as the text is concerned?
It's the end of a question.
Okay, it's the end of a question. Okay. It's the end of a sentence, sort of. Come on, vocalists. Why do you need to clean? Yeah.
Well, one is punctuation. 2, it's just the beginning of a different phrase.
What's the word right before the first breath? Okay, how does that word end? What's that? Okay, non-accent syllable, but also with an S, right?
Yeah.
So we need to know exactly where to place that S. How about the next one? Yeah, but we don't say the S. We say the N, and we need to know where to place that N, right? So contre qui vos, right? We need to know where to place that. Blah 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 blah. We need to know where to put those. Okay. And that's something else to consider when you're going through this, from that perspective as well. Okay? All right, good. Good, Jake.